Hello, happy Monday. I wanted to chat with you guys about the difference between a magic dark and a rut. I do have clients that come in who feel confused about the two, and I also have people writing into the Q&A that are confused about the two, so I thought I should do a video to help break down that confusion and also to share why one isn't better than the other. So first, what is a rut? A rut is when we are repeating behavior or a pattern in a loop and we're kind of stuck in there, right? And there's going to be a lot of stagnation. Things won't feel like they're moving forward. We won't be feeling a lot of flow and magnetism. And this stems from avoidance of something coming from a place of fear, right? We're avoiding out of fear. I can't say what particular thing that is because that's going to vary for each person, but it comes from that avoidance due to fear. And then a magic dark is when we have been expanding, we have been unblocking, we have been passing tests. Those tests are coming with ease. We are really experiencing our flow. We're experiencing a lot of magnetism. We're doing a bit of an up level. And then there will be a quick, or not a quick, but a sudden halt to all of that. And it will feel like the lights all shut down, the town went silent, right? Or as Lacey says, crickets, right? Everything will just like screech to a halt. And that is because we, with that up level, we have our manifestation circling us, but we're not quite in alignment. And so we need to go into a waiting period so that we can get fully in alignment and that thing can come through. People will value a magnetic dark over a rut because they hear that manifestation is right circling around you. So that has to be the better thing. That's good, right? And so they often want to jump to, oh, I'm in a magic dark. But there is no good. There is no bad. There is no better than in this work. Every part of our journey is sacred because every part of your journey is teaching you the thing you need in order to move forward. It's giving you the next tool you need for your growth. So every moment means something. Every moment is sacred and it's giving you what you need. So if we aren't looking at the fact that we're in a rut, we're spiritually bypassing and we're missing the opportunity that rut is there to provide us with, right? Because our ruts are teaching us something. They're teaching us a lot most of the time. And a magic dark, yes, a manifestation is close and we want to get us in alignment, but that does not mean that when you're in a rut, your manifestation is super far away. It's not. If you show up and you're honest about, hey, I'm in a rut, and we all go through them. I get into them too, as do everyone else, right? If we're honest about that, ooh, I think I'm in a rut, and we do the work, I highly recommend the Rut Workshop. It is one of my all-time favorite workshops. I think it really gets the wheels moving again. It lights me up like nothing else. Then we can get right out of that and into that flow, that magnetism, the passing the test, et cetera, et cetera. We can experience that very quickly because our natural state is that flow and magnetism, right? We will be knocked out, of course, because we are here on this planet for growth. And so those knockout times are where we pick up the tools, the lessons we need in order to keep growing, to keep moving forward. So you can get right back into that flow and magnetism. Just because you're in a rut does not mean you're going to be there for a long period of time. Even if you've already been there for a long period of time, doesn't mean you need to continue to stay. As long as you are showing up with honesty, you're looking at what's happening around you with honesty and clarity. If you need help, you know where to find me. And you're able then to get right back into the work. In a magic dark, we're often there because our worth is in alignment, right? And that's usually because we still have a little bit of our worth tied to that outside thing. And we think it's going to add to our worth if we get it, and if we don't, it will subtract. So we want to get into this waiting period so that we can realize we have the maximum amount of worth at all times. We are born with it. It can't be subtracted from, it can't be added to, maximum amount, right? Always. And when we really know that, when we're really in that place of our foundation and we're rooted in our worth, then we're boom in alignment with our manifestation and it comes in, right? And that same principle applies to the rut, right? Where are you feeling like your worth is outside of you? Where are you putting your power in something external? Because that belongs internally. So if you're in a rut, I want you to know that that is great. It is not bad. There's nothing wrong with you. You did nothing wrong. You are just avoiding something. So what are you avoiding? Do the rut workshop to help you pull back the layers and figure that out. If you're in that magic dark, I want you to look at any ways that you're still doubting yourself. Where do you still feel like you need to add? Where do you still feel like you can be subtracted from? Because that will give you the clues you need in order to get that last bit of like, oh yeah, I have the full amount of worth, woo, and get in alignment. And that magic dark is also trust, 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 trust. Rooting into that trust. Okay, so that's what I want to say about magic dark and rut. Let me know if you have any further questions on that. And before I go, I just wanted to mention that we have our June magnetic meetup coming up, and it's going to be on the 26th, which is a Saturday, 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we're going to be talking all things shadow. And in rut and even in magic dark, there can be some shadow. So if you have questions around this, that would be a good time to check in. We're going to do a lecture with all 4 coaches about shadow and integrating shadow. And then we're going to break you out into the breakout room so you can connect with magnetic community. And then we're going to be answering your questions. So it's going to be an amazing event. I hope to see you there. Link for the event in the comments. And I hope you have a beautiful rest of your Monday.